Yeah, the road clean today, innit?
Yeah.
Everybody is gone pubbing and jubileeing and celebrated, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Road clean. And any vehicle you see on the road now, people going to work are coming from work.
Yeah. Some are still going to work, and some are coming to work.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 'Cause you have to have a plan for your future, because you know work isn't easy. You know, work. When you talk about work, it's a hard thing. You know,
It's hard thing, but it is something we have to do.
it's something we
To
have.
survive life.
Yes, but at the same time, for me, it's not about work hard. It's about working smart.
The only thing I believe is working with somebody is not a good idea.
It's not.
You need to have a business of your own.
You need to have something for yourself.
Yeah.
And when you have something for yourself, it's a more healthier living.
Yeah.
Healthier living. Because you're not pushing yourself, and you're not forcing your body. Because sometimes you feel tired,
Yeah, but
you know. But even if you do your own business, you have to push yourself at times, because
I know.
you have to do it to make money. Because you can't have a business and say you have a business and you're not putting in enough in it. You're not going to get nothing out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to put yourself. But at least there are times when, like when we go into work, sometimes we don't feel the energy to go, but because we commit ourselves. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
We commit ourselves. So and especially when you sign a contract with a company, it's like you have to stick up to your part of the bargain. You know? So them thing kind of really put a lot of pressure on us as well.
Pressure. But your own business, you are the way you like to act.
Yeah. Because when I was back home, I used to do my own thing, you know. Because I never used to have a job where I used to get up and go to work with anybody. I used to do my own thing, and I had to do it like I was working with somebody, because guess what? I had bills just the same, and I had to make sure that the money was coming in somehow just to pay the bills them and kids to go to school. So I had to make sure that the money was still coming in to do them type of things.
Yes.
But if there was a week when I feel like, say, you know what, I'm tired and I'm not in the mood, and maybe when I walk around and look, I can say, you know what, everything is fine, because everything is still in place and everything is going fine, just the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, man, you see, England is built on walk till you're dead, man. walk till you're dead, you know?
Good time to rest.
A lot of people, like in different countries, innit? And they say, oh, you come England. You know what, it's nice, everybody can come to England, but let me tell you this from now, people. Let me tell you from now, it's not like what you think or dream of. Where sometimes you're better off where you is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Some people that want to come to England, if they had money where they were, in the country that they're living in, they wouldn't want to come to England, because number one, the weather.
The weather is bad.
The weather is not the best of weather. When you do get a little sunshine, like for about maybe 2-3 weeks, that's it. You know what I mean? That is it. You know, so you pay more bills more than, I don't know what. If you check up the amount of money that you have to pay for council tax for the year, council tax, yeah, that's just council tax, you know, for the year, yeah. And then when you work, they tax your money again. They take out X amount out of your money, and what's left, you have to pay a council tax out of what's left as well. It's not nice. It's not nice. That's why I see why a lot of people choose not to work in England. Because sometimes for me, I look at the people who decide not to work, they live a better life. For now, maybe because at least they won't have a pension. But how many people are going to live to see a pension?
That is the question.
So a lot of these people that live in on a day-to-day basis, for me, they're doing fine, because them get plenty rest, plenty sleep, because they don't have to be going to work tired out themselves. They can go to bed when they want. They can wake up when they want. They getting the bills paid. The government giving them money like every week to buy them weed, buy them rum, buy them beer, and even if you go on holiday.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. Because I see people who not working going on holiday more than people who is working.
Yeah, of course.
So sometimes it make you wonder if the people that's working is doing the wrong thing. You know what I mean?
You are right with that. At times you wonder why are we working?
Yeah.
People are not working and they are living.
And they live, exactly. It make you wonder if we are doing the wrong things. Because sometimes in life the thing that they say is good for you is bad for you, you know. And sometimes the thing that they say is bad for you, sometimes that's what's good for you.
It's as if the workers, we that are working, we work for those who are not working. We work for them.
Exactly. I want you, and the thing, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Other people find themselves in a trap because once you start to work, and especially if you have you get a permanent job, there are things that normally you're working with an agency, you can't do certain things because it's not a reliable thing where you have a steady income. But when you have a permanent job and you have a set payment date, like whether weekly, monthly, or fortnightly, you start to make plans because you know that the money will be coming in. You'll be taking furniture, you'll be doing mortgage, you'll be doing this, you'll be doing that. And when you commit yourself to all them type of things now, even if you don't want to go to work, you have to go because you know that if you don't pay your bills, you're going to be getting all kind of letter and bailiff coming for this and coming for that. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is, boy, it's not easy.
Not easy in England here.
No, man, it's not easy in England here, man. A lot of people might feel like, so, well, the place is nice, don't get me wrong. The place, because it's God earth with nature and trees and whatever is nice. You know what I mean? The atmosphere, but the living and the cost of living and the survival in England, it's not nice. Trust me, a lot of people here are struggling and suffering, especially you see them people who live in like the cities, like big cities like London and them places. A lot of people migrating from London looking for like country areas like what they call country, like Derby, Nottingham, and all them country places because cost of living is cheaper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is cheaper. London, you know what? I tell you something. God bless the person in London that have their own house. You understand?
Yeah.
Majority of the people you see living in London, especially people from overseas that come from different countries, a lot of them is shared accommodation they have. You will see like 4 different people live in one big house. Somebody might see you and say, where you live? And say, that's where I live. You might say, oh, you're rich. You have a nice big house, but it's only one room on the house them occupy. And the kitchen is shared, and the bathroom sometimes is shared as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and the rent that they pay in for that one room, trust me, that can cover a mortgage somewhere else.
A room in London is 600.
I'm telling you, 600, and you can get a mortgage for less than that, man. To pay out less than that a month, yeah, especially at your age and all them kind of things, and the amount of years that you have to pay it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can get a house in Nottingham for 600, man. One house, a full house, 3 bedroom, and also a big garden, everything for 600. You're paying that for one room in London, and possibly Birmingham, Manchester, all them big cities. So people and everything you have to buy here, man.
Yeah, of course.
You don't get nothing free.
You don't buy everything.
Everything you have to buy, you don't get nothing free.
Nothing is free in the UK.
That's why I say people back home in whatever country, either Africa, in the Caribbean or wherever, all those people need is money because you know what? There's a lot of freedom and more free stuff in them places there where, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can go to river, if you can dive, you can catch crayfish, you can shoot fish, you can climb a breadfruit tree, get some breadfruit when it's mango season. You can just go to the mango bush with your bag, pick up X amount of mango. You can walk in on the street and just jump up on a wall and pick mango, and you eat 2 mango, you're gone. Everything you have to buy, you don't see them thing here, man.
No.
You don't see them thing here. Everything is buy. It's like you see, you're forced to do certain things in England, yeah, because I remember
They
when,
force you to do.
yeah, when I was coming from Jamaica, I come here, yeah. I remember in Jamaica, if you wanted one cigarette, you could go to the shop and buy one cigarette.
Yeah.
One cigarette. And when I come England, I realize that, you know, there's one cigarette business and 2 cigarettes and 3 cigarette thing. That not work out, you know. These places, they force you to smoke to death. Because you don't get one cigarette, you get a pack of cigarette. A packet. And when you get a packet with either 10 or 20 in there, it tempts you to smoke more because you feel like, sir, instead of buying 3 cigarettes that would last you for the day, because you know it's only 3 you have. So you smoke one now and you leave one for later, or you take time and smoke it. Here, you smoke one now and maybe the next 5 minutes. Or maybe if you're chatting or having a drink, you finish the packet, same place. You understand what I'm saying though? And then you have to go back and buy another one again. You get me?
Smoke to die, man.
Yeah. They force you to smoke and kill yourself here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trust me, England is, believe me, man, you have to be smart and clever to survive in England, man.
Alright, mess up yourself.
It mess up your physically and mess up your mentally and spiritually. It mess you up, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I see it. You have to be of a sound mind and you have to be of your own mind.
Yes.
Or else, trust me, them of us saying in Jamaica, dog name your supper. Yep. Yep. Because it's a and you know one thing I've realized as well that I'm totally in disagreement with. I seen they have this thing where it's like they have this thing where they have like even at workplaces they have this drug and alcohol tests.
Yeah.
Where if they maybe test you randomly and they found alcohol or whatever they find in your system, they say they put you on suspension, further investigation. And because the investigation now is what the thing that they use to test you, they find a drug or whatever it is, but they might be not sure what it is. So they might have to send it to the lab to get it tested. And when they test it at the lab, now the lab send back report and say, well, it's high grade weed or it's class A drug or something like that, and they tell you what it is. And when they get back the result now, then what they do is they sack you.
Of course.
No, to me that is not right, because I look at it this way: you're working for a company. The company doesn't own you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The company don't own you. You're working for them. Your part of the bargain is if you can get to work and perform and do what you're meant to do for that company that you work for, that is it. They are not supposed to be in control of your life and tell you that when you're off on weekends or when you have your day off, you're not supposed to have a drink, or if you smoke, you're not supposed to have a smoke.
Why?
That's not to me, that is damn right out of order, man. That is out of order, and they're gonna sack you because they find either alcohol or whatever in your system. And at the same time, these companies that you're working for, the head of the companies, that own these companies, there are some big cokeheads and big crackheads.
Yeah.
But because they can afford to pay for it, they can, it don't affect them. But enough of these people, you see, they are the CEO and they are the the big cokehead and crackhead, because when them ready, them have them big party and them sniff pure coke. Because them, you see, certain drug affect people in a certain way, and you know when it affect you, it affect you when you cannot afford it. When you're addicted to it and you want it and you cannot get it, that's the time you become miserable. That's the time you become mad. But if you're addicted to it and you can afford it, I mean, anytime you want it, you're comfortable. You're comfortable. You don't have the time to be miserable and fussing up yourself because you can't afford it. And these people can't afford it. And they are some of the biggest crackhead and cokehead and heroin addict, and what you want to call it, people them. But yet they have the little people that's keeping them in power and keeping them rich. They are controlling your life and telling you, well, if you come to work and we do a drug test and we find this in your system, you will be sacked. And what kind of badness is that, man? Huh?
a wrong idea.
It's a wrong idea.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Listen, if I was one person that go to work,
control your life.
yeah, they own you.
This is the way you must live.
If I go to work and for example, they say, oh, come junk test and rare, and they say, oh, they're gonna stop me. Trust me, I want one of the biggest lawyers you can find. A lawyer that can say that, you know what, this is a win-win case. You understand?
Yeah.
Because first thing first, you have people that's been smoking and drinking before they started working with you. So why is it all of a sudden now, when they start working with you, them have to stop drink, them have to stop smoke, them don't have no life again, them can't do nothing.
They don't mess up.
Yeah.
They work their normal job and what is the problem?
And especially if the person is not like a MHE driver, you don't drive forklift, you don't drive no form of machinery for endanger nobody. Yeah, that's different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you see somebody come to work and you see the person walking and staggering and behaving a way out of normality, you can say, you know, that person will look right. You can pull up that person and give them a test and find out what's going on. You understand? But a person that's normal, they're not showing no sign of nothing, and you're just gonna come and pick out them randomly and say, go for a test, and you give them, and then you say, them things is excuse me language.
You're big Q. Go for test.
Madness. It's madness, man.
I don't know why they are doing that.
I don't know. I've never seen anything that I'm so against like that, man. Somebody do something wrong what they're not supposed to do, and you test them, and you find that it's because of them under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Yes, you have a right to get rid of them. Because them endanger not only to themselves, but them can endanger society as well, or people in the surroundings. So yeah, get rid of them because that's not a good habit to practice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh dear. But people, as me I say, England life, I don't want easy life where someone wanna think, but more on the world I want to come look for yourself, because you know might feel like say, boy, I'm telling you. Because him no want to come to England, you know. Come to England, people. Come to England and take up your residency and try get a job and try get a mortgage or get a house and get everything and get yourself in the system, and then you'll realize what I'm saying. Anyway, my people, subscribers, big up on yourself. I never big up in the first, but you don't know it go. As I said, job bless. Don't stress over press. Remember, I know one love, enough love. Anything we do, we could do to the best of our ability. My people, remember this. We have to wise up, to rise up. And last but not least, we have to educate, to elevate. Me gone.